Okay. What's up, YouTube? This is my new podcast, and this is going to be a brand new series that I've started. And I'm going to have as many guests as possible, and I will try and upload as frequently as possible. And yeah, I'm just trying to get great content out to everyone out there. I will tell you a little bit about me quickly. I'm 17, almost 18 years old. Been doing this stuff for 3 years now. Just currently moved to Portugal about 3 years ago. Loving it. And that's a little bit about me. We have one of the mass monsters from Mass Discussion. Josh, how are you?
Cheers, I'll take that as a compliment. I'm the smallest one out of all of them.
Yeah,
don't know. Dan's the biggest motherfucker out of all of us. I'm allowed to swear on it. Oh, too late. I've already done it.
Do it.
No, I'm really good. Thank you. Thank you for having me on, buddy. Sorry to all the viewers. You see my shiny forehead. If you don't live in the UK or you're not where we are, say it's fucking hot here. And gingers, we don't do too well in the heat. Yeah, but yeah, cheers for having me on, mate. It's all good. What's good?
Not much. Obviously, I've got so many questions for you, and people have questions who have sent them in to me. And I don't know about you, if you have any questions people sent you.
Yeah, I had a few weird ones, but I think people got confused because what I do is a Q&A Sunday. So if anyone's got any questions, hit me up on a Sunday, right? Because I'll answer. And because I like to have me a bit of fuckery and a bit of like serious. See, people want to know what's going on, and I'll spout free information. You know what I mean? I don't care. So yeah, so a lot of people like, when should we deload and stuff like that, and I'm like, that sounds like a Sunday question. That sounds like a Sunday question to me. But yeah, we'll get through it, whatever we got.
Yeah. Because I have some obviously personal questions to ask you, like just about any. So the first question was, how did you start your career of bodybuilding?
For me, first time I went to the gym was with my mum.
Really?
My mum, literally, it's a funny story, So I didn't step into a gym till I was late 19, going on 20. So a lot later than a lot of people. So like for me, it's coming up to my 5th year of ever stepping into a gym very soon.
Really?
I think the first time I stepped in the gym was like June of 2015.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like an actual like gym, not like a school gym that you got forced to do at PE.
Yeah.
So yeah, my mum basically, and it was like, right, come on, stop being a lazy shit. You're gonna start doing something again. Because previously, come back from Thai boxing and martial arts background, had like a little injury, and it kept occurring. And then just sort of got a little bit lazy, started playing a bit of golf, smoking a bit of weed here and there. I was probably around about your age, probably when I was about that, doing that. And then I literally met a bloke at the gym. It was like a proper shit council gym.
Yeah.
Right? For anyone who's an American council gym, we're talking like proper commercial shit. Like dumbbells go up to like 40s. You know what I mean? Like it was shit. The bench press is like a makeshift stuff. Oh, it was a load of shit. But anyway, went there and got to know him. And he basically was like, I was being consistent, and he made me a little plan. And then I really took a liking to it. I was like, you know what? Actually, I prefer lifting weights than being punched in the face. Because I wasn't the best at Thai boxing. I used to get beaten up a lot. So I used to get a sore face. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'll do the weights. And he said, go to the bodybuilders gym. And it was called Hanley's. So we went down there and, went on, get there, look on the walls. There's all these bodybuilders. I think, fuck me, who are these guys? And then they're all people from the gym who competed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I thought, you know what? This looks cool, this. And then diving in a little bit more, getting into like the pumping iron, getting into watching Generation Iron and stuff like that, and going, fucking hell, I really like classic bodybuilding is quite cool, and like classic looks quite good. And then it's like I got to know a few people who are like massive, and I was like, that mass, that classic look with absolute mass, that would be fucking sick, wouldn't it? And then sort of saw a mate compete, went and compete, and then the following year I was like, fuck, I'm going to compete.
Yeah.
And then from then, sort of got the bug and was like, you know what? I want to be paid to lift weights and train and compete and be the best. Like, live my dream. Do you know what I mean? And then I just love doing it. I can do it it's so effortless to go to the gym, train, make your food, eat it. It's so enjoyable. You know, it's like bettering yourself. So literally, that's where I started. My mum took me to the gym. That's where it comes from.
That's crazy. There's a follow-up question to what you just said about how long you've been doing it. When did the fun? When did it go from fun to a hobby, turn into a lifestyle? Like this is fun now. I want to get down.
Probably about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What would that have been? It's about, the start of 2018. Start of 2018, I'm finishing up my degree, and I'm PTing in a gym and I'm working in a gym at the same time. And then I was like, that's when I got really into, sort of a lot more into bodybuilding. Really into it. I sort of when the degree I did, I had to do sort of some Olympic lift style stuff.
Yeah.
And I was doing that a little bit as well. And that's when as soon as the assessment was done, fucking haven't done it since. Can see why it's useful, and I could probably still do it, but do you know what I mean? Well into this, and this is what I love doing. And then I had a few good people around me. When I dieted down, people said, I've got a few mates who were there who were judges. Well, they are mates now, but and they were like, you've got some good structure, lad. Do you know what I mean? And then that was sort of edging me on more to compete. And when I did diet down, they were like, fucking hell, you could do well. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? Compete. And then the thing is, when I competed, my first show, I come second. And the only reason I lost, I got told, is you didn't have enough size. The guy who beat you was just bigger. And I was like, oh, man, fuck, I just need more size. I reckon I could be really fucking good at this, Yeah. They were like, oh, your structure's there. You've got this. And it was the shot along the shoulders. He was like, this comes down. Your legs, they're not looking funny. You just need more size. It's fucking hell. It's the best thing you can hear, but it's the most work you've got to do. Kind of thing. But yeah. What was the original question? I veered off.
Well, that one was just when you started, what year?
Yeah, probably started 2018 when I started taking it real sort of serious. But I was obviously being a uni student, PTing when I could, working in a gym, financially wasn't as well off as I am now, working full time. So as soon as I graduated uni, I was still working in the gym and PTing, and then I got a job straight on top of that within about a week. So I was working 50, 60 hours a week. And then I was like, right, I'm hiring Jordan Peters because he knows what he's fucking doing and he's going to prep me. And I like him. Boom. and then it just went from then. It was ping. From there, it just went. It was right, this is it. This is it.
So as soon as you started competing, that's when you hired your first coach?
Well, yeah, I was my mate said to me, he was like, you're going to get a coach? And I was just he's like, yeah, I'm really, really thinking about it. Because the weirdest thing is, it's weird because a lot of people, especially in that gym, a lot of people always prep themselves.
Yeah.
And it was kind of seen as a weakness having a coach. But then I had come from doing a strength and conditioning degree, right, where you've been taught, having a coach is so fucking important. And I just thought in my head, I was wait, if I really want to do this and I want to be the best, right, and I want to get to where I want to get to, it's my degree's taught me, if anything, it's taught me that you need a coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, me.
And then
go on.
I was going to say, everything I've ever done, I've always had a coach. Yeah. If that be, martial arts, I had a coach. It got better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're better than punching a bag in your fucking garage, and then there's going to a club and having coaching. Yeah. People teaching you. And then even when it comes down to academic, when I was younger, very academically fucking shit, pretty much illiterate, couldn't write, couldn't read very well at all. And I had Sunday school from age 11, all the way to like 15. I was old. Do you know what I mean? Going, obviously Saturday, if it was Saturday on a Saturday morning, going and getting, like that, having a coach to pass me through that. So now when I think back, do you know what I mean? I needed that. You need it. Let's get that next level, you know?
Yeah. So talking about your exams, so did they go well for you when you were in school, or score hard?
So I'm pretty severely dyslexic. So I'm really shit at reading and writing. I'm a lot better now, like a lot better now.
Yeah.
But like every time I write something on Instagram, Mrs. is always proofreading it. If there's a really bad spelling mistake, it's probably because she hasn't proofread it, and I've just gone, fuck it, ding. Don't really care. For me, passing, I never cared. I never was like, was not care what people think of me. I never sort of cared like, oh, I'm the dumbest person in the class. I know that. I'm self-conscious about it. I'm sitting there with the biggest smile on my face, trying my hardest to write something. I'm thinking that it's like Shakespeare when actually it's just waffle, and I've spelt the backwards. Do you know what I mean? And like I think I'm like, yeah, and then I'm sitting there having a laugh, like wicked, just having a good time. I got my GCSEs. I got what I needed so I could get into sixth form. I went to college, didn't like college, back to sixth form, really weird. And then I did art and I did PE, with both things that I excelled at school really well. So then I went on and did them. So when it comes to exams, I wasn't good at like English. I was okay at maths, science, here and there. The biology and stuff like that, good, because I was interested in it. Physics, somehow I blagged, to be honest. Did revise, but sort of like, how did that happen? I had to work hard, to be honest. But my parents, I give it to them, they fucking pushed me. And like you said, I had Saturday school. And now I think back to it, they taught me that if you want anything in life, you're going to work for it. You know, I got like for someone that, so like for instance, I remember being, about like, when I was about to go to university, and I saw my English teacher in the shop that I used to work in a co-op, and I said, "Oh, I'm going to university," and she was fucking shocked. She was like, "What?" She was like, "What? You can't even fucking write a sentence." Like, I was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking going. I'm doing what I want." You know, but yeah, you know, I scraped that C in English and got it and forgot it. Yeah, it's good. It taught me hard work, that's for sure.
Sounds it.
Yeah.
As to something, and you said previously about your coach, if you've got any advice for the viewers, how can you find a good coach? Because for myself, it took me, I think, 4 coaches to find the right one until I found it. Like 4 in coaches and 2 online, and then I've had like 6 coaches. It's crazy. But now I found the one that I need to have.
Yeah, well, literally finding a coach for me was looking at who was doing it the way I liked it. The way I thought it should be done. Jordan's approach, is very, when it comes to coaching, is very much like my strength and conditioning coach was like. It was very like, right, this way, we're doing it, get it done. You know what I mean? Here's the tools. Here's your meal, basically like, here's your meal plan. Do it. You know what I mean? There's no in between the lines, fine bullshit or, oh, can I do this? There's no up and down. It's up there. There's your food. Fucking do it. And I liked that because for me, I've always needed that. I've always needed someone saying, all right, Josh, here's the words. There they are. That's where you need to be. Finds it on page 3. And so then someone going, read the whole book. I think, fuck me, I've got to look for. I'm fucking fannying around now. I just want to get it done. Do you know what I mean? I like that. Sort of get shit done. Do the necessary. When you're finding a coach, finding someone that who relates to you. Do you know what I mean? And for your goals. If you want to be the guy who you want to put a load of size on and stuff, look at the coach who's been there, got the mileage, all right, and also has got the theory.
Yeah.
but isn't going to bog you down when they're coaching you with a theory, can apply their theory in a physical way to coach.
Yeah.
So it's all good here. We can splat like big words at each other, and that sounds fancy and amazing. But apply those principles to actually coaching someone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So finding someone who you connect with is the biggest one. Also, if you're looking for someone, look at someone's portfolio.
Yeah.
You know, if someone is a full-time coach, look at their portfolio, look at their record, look at the people who they ask people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, how did you get on with so-and-so? Oh, they were very good. They were straight to the point. Do you know what I mean? Some people might not like that. Some people are, oh, they're very military. You know, when someone like me, the military style works.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. It is what it is. It works. Boom. There's no bullshit. Do you know what I mean? I don't need a little pretty bow on top. I need the fucking slapped bang. Do you know what I mean? Just want it on. But yeah, definitely look at someone's portfolio, and definitely sort of just don't rush into it. Hover around them. Just think, you know, do you know what I mean? To even ask the question, ask them, oh, how do you coach? You know what I mean? Because these people are approachable. They're not fucking Brad Pitt. They're not like Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean? They ain't fucking there. Do you know what I mean? They will get to you on their DMs, and they will. And if you know, some of them might pass you on to someone else who they think they're good. But yeah, just make sure. Don't just jump straight into it. Just, you know what I mean? Do your research on someone.
Yeah, because when I found like the first couple of coaches, I was still young, and I was just going for the first thing I saw. I wasn't really like researching and see what that person's done and who they are. So now
exactly.
The coach that I need.
It's brilliant. I mean, get a coach and it feels better, doesn't it? You find the one you connect with.
It was amazing.
You're going to work harder. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like if you have the right coach, they can push you in the sense without pushing you. If you know what I mean? Like without.
Yeah, you don't want to let them down as well. You think, fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Of how I work. Like I don't want to let him down without him telling me of like, do this, just trying to get it done in a sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Next question. How have you been over this lockdown period?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Obviously been like, I haven't posted anything about it because it's not fair. But you know, I have my own sort of bits and bobs, so I can train properly. You know, like full on everything. So for me, it hasn't been anything different. Nothing changed. In fact, it's been brilliant because I haven't had to go to work. So I'm full-time bodybuilding, which I want to do in life. That's my goal. That's my dream. Do you know what I mean? Like I would take a pay cut to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I fucking love it. Like I'm doing it. I get to maximise my recovery. I can sit in my lounge and do my recovery stuff. I mean, there is some cons to it. Like, you know, we haven't been able to go see my chiropractor, which I started up. I was going to see him once a week, and he's a bodybuilding nutter. Like, he loves it. He's a big fan. So getting there, I get to do a couple of poses, and me and him just chat about bodybuilding, building muscle, and just lifting big weights. And
chest hair. That was your chest hair earlier.
It was a small strain, but there was definitely something in it. But it was nowhere that bad. You know, couple of weeks I was fucking back lifting the weights and just going full blown to failure, just fucking it up. It was there. But yeah, no, but it was good. But having seen him, it helped me loads. I got orthotics, so I've got like fucking feet collapsed. We call it clapped feet. Your feet are fucked. But since I popped them in, right, fuck me, changed my life. He said to me that changed my life, but like did a leg day the day after getting them, and Jesus fucking hell, it was like probably actually about a week later, getting them, and then fucking hell, I remember just the DOMs after it was so irritable, like it was like the first time I'm training legs again. I thought fucking hell, and I messaged him, and he said it's probably to do with the orthotics, like you're recruiting everything.
Yeah.
Because it comes all down through the hip, you know, up from the heels all the way through ankle, hip, knee, hip joint, all the way through that, and all those muscles that are up there, filling it full blown. And then the next week I went and saw him, and they're just so sore. He stuck fucking needles in them, dry needling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that sorted it out, actually. It was fucking wicked. That's pretty good. But other than that, I'm loving life, mate. You know, we don't go out and eat. We don't go out to cinema, rarely. Me and my missus, we play Xbox on a Saturday night. As boring as it sounds, there's not a lot of people, and to a lot of lads, they probably think it's fucking amazing, which it is. We watch a film here. We're not too bothered. When a good film comes out, we'll go watch it, but we're not like, oh, every week we need to go watch a film. We like to do our own little thing. So to be honest, I haven't suffered. I don't go out and eat. I don't eat out. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
In your like relationship, then, is it hard for your missus to like go out for stuff, or does she have the same goals as you, just like not like competing, or what? How does it work?
I don't know if she has any goals in competing. I think one day she'd like to do it. She just enjoys training. She just enjoys, me and her just enjoy being around each other.
Yeah.
You know, we've been together about 3 years now, and we get married in December.
Congrats.
And it's just so, she just like, yeah, like I think she said, oh, it's nice going out for a meal here and there, but you know, if we say 40 bob, that's fucking lovely. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's benefits to it as well. Yeah. Always look at the pros and always look at the cons. Oh, cool, it's nice going out for a nice meal together, blah blah blah. But you know, I mean, when we're going out, if you're feeding me on a meal out, it's going to cost you 60 quid. You know, mine's costing me 25 bills for 30 quid. My order at Nando's. So like, she's fucking. So like, do you know? She sees it now because, oh, it's quite nice, you know. And then that's, you know, we can go to the shops. Like sometimes we'll go out shopping, that kind of thing. If we go out for a bit down to town, but yeah, she gets on with it fine. Like I said, our thing is, you know, I might be eating my chicken and rice meal with cheese, and she'll be having a nice meal. And we'll sit on the dinner table. We do sit and eat with each other.
Yeah.
Across the table, we sit there, we have a laugh. I'll get whipped in the head with a fucking tea towel. And then we go off and we'll bosh out like an hour of Call of Duty, or we'll go watch a film together, or we'll do an hour of Call of Duty and watch a film if I'm staying up a little bit later, if I've got up a little bit later that day. So for us, like, we like those sort of things, and that's what we like. I mean, very blessed meeting a bird like that. Do you know?
It's very lucky to have someone in your life that understands what you do and doesn't get
I think
like ruin it for you and like force you to do stuff and go out and say it's one and
she's never been like, I think she sees the, you know, she sees she believes in me that I'm going to succeed. She 110%. She tells me all the time, and she can see it. She can see it. You know, she's sitting there looking at it from a third party. Do you know what I mean? Seeing it every day. And for me, it's quite, you're in a sort of a tunnel vision kind of thing that you don't sort of see yourself doing it, and it's your daily thing. Yeah. You do it. It's robotic. It's just like, yeah, sweet, way out, eat it, wicked. Oh, it's fucking this time. I best go eat. So she sees it, and I think she just believes in success. That there'll be times that when, you know, like after a show, there will be a time where we can have a nice meal out after a show, and it will feel that fucking better because she had seen me work really fucking hard for it, and she'd seen, and also, like, you got to remember, when it comes to going and doing a show, it's not just those 12 weeks you diet, it's all those 17 weeks you diet. It's, you know, it's from when you come off stage last. Do you know what I mean? It's the 2 years of off season that you've lived with me, that she's lived with me, watched me, you know, and she's seen, and then that meal that we have out, that means everything. Because it's like, that's amazing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we can have a laugh and wicked. And I guess. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant.
Yeah, it sounds good. Something that I would want in the future. Still young.
It's a good crack, mate. Just probably bully her, do you know what I mean? Just tell her how it is. Be like, oh, fucking eating this tonight. Oh, fuck off. No, I'm not like that. So.
I watch your Insta and YouTube, and you just banter with each other all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's me all over, banter. British finals. at the 2018, I was sitting there bantering all the boys. We were all fucking sitting there like, ugh, bit dieted out, you know. Some people had been on prep for too long. And we were all just sitting there, and I started throwing out the jokes just to my mates, and they're like having a laugh, and we all started laughing. We're sitting there, and then we went up on stage in our pants, and they were brilliant, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? For a load of people, look at me and my legs, go on. Do you know what I mean? Look at me and my fake tan. You know what I mean? They love it. It's wicked. It's brilliant. It's fucking excellent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds great. Actually, there's one question before we move on to the questions from. I've got questions.
Yeah,
from
sure.
Instagram. If you were my age, how would like your parents have reacted to you starting? So like I started at 15 of doing this. So would they react the set like crazy or not want you to do it, or would they like be on your side?
I reckon they'd be on my side. I reckon they would like the fact that I'm being very dedicated. When it comes to the food, they may be concerned. They might be concerned that it might seem a little bit odd, a little bit obsessive. But if they saw the results, if they saw the result, then when they see the results, I reckon they would be fine with it. You know, if I was paying for it all myself, they probably wouldn't care. But yeah, I think it's a very strange one. Like with my parents, my parents have never really understood what I want to do.
Yeah.
My mum doesn't really get it. She will. She doesn't appreciate it like, as much like what I want to do. It's not. It doesn't sort of click in her head.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. I'm trying to think of the right word. I did actually put a post about it today. It's funny that you said that about just sort of like, you know, not caring that they don't really take an interest.
Yeah.
They do. Like when I'm going for my show and they turn up with the British finals, they, you know, they're cheering me on, wicked. But they don't really understand, like, I want to do this as a career. Like, I would love to be paid to train up. I love training. I love bodybuilding. I fucking love it. I could talk about it all fucking day. Yeah. I don't want to do a job in my life that I fucking hate. Sit there at some fucking shitty desk, working some fucking shit. Oh, great. Or work with some. I don't want to fucking do that. I want to wake up in the morning and go, I fucking love my life. I love my job. And I love it. I just fucking love it. Because your mood's better. I don't want to be waking up going, oh, fuck, I got to work. Like, it's a nuisance in my day. I want to be getting on with this. Yeah. You know? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's do you know, that's exactly how I feel. I'm like, I want to do what I love for a job. Do you know what I mean? I want to follow my dream. I want to follow my passion. And, they don't really they sort of ignore or they don't really get it in a sense. They do a little bit, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing your thing," but then they might say a few things, and you're a bit like, "No, like, why the fuck would you say that?"
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? You got to ignore that, especially like, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can't. You need a job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Until it starts paying, and you're winning, and everything's taking off for you. Yeah, then there comes a time when you go, hang on a minute, I can earn this amount of money from here and this amount of money, and I love this, what I do, or this can fuck off and I'm going to do this, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's a massive thing that young people need to understand, especially like young guns, because I think a lot of people, like, you look at, I get DMs as well, people go, do you have a job? I'm like, yeah, of course I got a fucking job. Do you know what I mean? Like, and some people are like, oh, but you do all this and this. It's like, yeah, that doesn't pay me enough money to fucking do what, like, do you know what I mean? To pay the fucking rent and pay the landlord off and all this shit, pay the electric bill. But but if you want to do it as a, like, you want to go for it and that's what you want to do as your job and career, like that's what you're striving for and you love it. You know, you're going to need a job that allows you to go and to train and do these things. Yeah. You know, you can't be married to sort of get yourself too involved in a career that's going to be like, that's going to jeopardize, you know, where they expect you to go well over and above for them. But at 17, you're not going to worry about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 17, 18, 19, it's not going to happen. No one's got their career at 19 years old. And I saw on the Joe Rogan podcast, those jobs do build you up, because what you sort of, when you're younger, you sort of get a job and you go up and up and up and up. And I'm young, right? I'm only 24, but the jobs I had at 16, I remember them and I think, fuck, even the job I got now, I'm like, it's so much fucking better.
Yeah.
You know, like working at a shop, can't even get a drink, can't go for a piss, you're stuck on a till, and every fucker who's in there full time treats you like a piece of shit because you're only there for 20 hours and you're at school for 5 days a week, and they look at you like from snotty sixth form, like, fuck off, and you're bursting for a piss, you're thirsty, you're fucking hungry, you're all three of them, and no one's getting you off the till to go get a, you know, to go for a piss and get a drink. Yeah. They don't care. No, and they take 20 minutes to come, and they're doing it on purpose. Yeah. So they like, and then you go up sort of, and you know, you're in a job where you can, I can go for a piss when I want. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? As long as I'm not on the phone to someone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Or I can go in, I can have a cup of coffee. If I feel a little bit funny, I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. Yeah. No one's stopping me. Do you know what I mean? And these sort of go up. But yeah, it's definitely something to consider for people that should consider. Yeah, especially young guys.
Yeah, that's something for the job that I had before this whole lockdown. I worked on a food truck in Portugal. Just it was making burritos and nachos and tacos and all of that. So I got a job that I could just eat the chicken in my time, because they would feed the workers. So I would just have a job that I could eat every 2 hours, my chicken and veg.
Yeah, exactly. So you could eat.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's amazing.
Exactly. You got a job where they don't mind you going off and having a break here to quickly get a meal in. Yeah. You know, plenty of jobs with plenty of people going out every 15 minutes for a fag. Why can't I? You know what I mean? Have banging 2 meals. Do you know what I mean? For 6 hours, you're banging 2 meals. Yeah. Like, why can't I do that? Oh, because you're eating. Well, you're fucking sitting there training your life away, you fucking mug. You know what I mean? that kind of shit. Like, why is that fair? Yeah, do you know what I mean? No, fuck off. I'm having a meal. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely something for young people to consider. If your mum and dad are against it, they were warm to it. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you start seeing the results, especially like my mum and dad definitely wore more towards it. And like, they weren't against it or anything. Yeah. But they were like when I love it. I want to do this. I want to be paid to do this. This is what I fucking love. You know what I mean? And that's when they're a bit like, oh, how are you going to do that then? Like, is there a strategy? Like, you know, my mum and dad are very straight people. They're like, oh, is there an application form you fill out and give it in? It's like, no. Like, it don't work like that. Like, that doesn't happen. You know, like, they were funny. Like, when I was at PT, and it's like, they were like, so when you work at the gym, you can get paid the whole time. So, well, no, because I have a rent to pay, so I'll do 8 hours. Yeah. What? So you're there for 8 hours, you're not getting paid? Like, it doesn't click. It's like, what? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But then getting the other job, it made me realise, for me, like, I need like a base income so I could just do this. Do you know what I mean? And then anything else is just bits flying around, that kind of thing. But yeah, for sure, people warm to it. When I did the show, they saw what I did, my posing routine. They were sort of really taken back from that. I thought, fucking hell, like, you know, I did a really good. I posed Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye. You know the song, you know, come out. I didn't care. In a purple bloody thong. Don't care, mate. I love it. I mean, if I was like 100 pounds heavier, I would have looked fucking half decent, but I wasn't. I wasn't. But yeah, you know, and they saw me do well in both my shows. So they sort of like, okay, cool. But before that, it was always a bit more. There was a few questions like, do you need to eat? It's like, well, yeah, I fucking do.
Yeah. No, like, I've been very grateful that my parents have supported me ever since I started it. Obviously, a lot of like finance and a lot of other things that they've helped me with. But obviously, like, something like my mum is always, it's like a funny concern. She's like in my room, I've got loads of posters of pictures of people that I admire and look at, you know, photos of people that I like, and they're like, "Are you sure?" I am sure.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly the same. You know, why are you looking at half-naked men then? Like, you're sitting there and you're like, what do you fucking mean I'm looking at half-naked men? Look at this bloke, he's dense as fuck. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
100%, yeah, every time.
The thing is, when I bulked up real fatty, got real sort of out of shape. We've all done it, do you know what I mean? Got real bad. Anyone you're going to get on here, you'll ask them, you know, like, do you ever get really out of shape? And everyone will say, yeah, we did. And there was like an area of concern there. It was like, oh, you're looking too fat. And I'm like, trust me, when I diet down, it'll be fine. You know, I was giving that, oh, you're getting too fat, blah, blah, blah. And but I was really out of shape. When I look back now, I think, fuck me, Josh, you were fat. You needed to get in a mini cut and re-comp. But back then, I was in the love of it, you know. The first year of training, I was fucking loving life. But then I showed her pictures of guys, and she was like, fucking hell, look at his waist. He's got a good waist. But yeah, well, this is what I want to do. And then it, you know, and it got more and more. And then like showing her pictures of Dorian Yates. She's like, fucking hell, he's a big guy, isn't he? You know, showing her pictures of Ronnie Coleman. I'm like, yeah, this guy's a fucking monster, isn't he, mum? She's like, what? She's like, are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, 100%. I was like, you wait. And like, you know, and then as soon as I could, I moved out, and I've got a lot better since I've moved out, for sure.
Because like,
you know,
6 to 10 hours a day, I'm showing my parents photos of like Ian Vale and Dorian Yates,
it's
everyone.
It's not just, it's like the cooking. Like, when I was living at my mum and dad's, fair enough, they got pissed off because it would be like, oh, we want to use the oven, like, and I'm sitting there and cooking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd wake up in the morning, dad's freshly cleaned the sides, everything's clean. I come in and I'm cooking my meals for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And as soon as I moved out, the problem was gone, and it was more like, oh, you know, you're doing really well, like everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, but I mean, we completely went off the question there. But there's some really valuable things I think people will take from that, especially the young ones.
Yeah, 100%. I don't want to let the time go by. I'm going to get into the questions, what people have sent in. There's a few. We probably won't get through all of them because there's a lot. But
yeah.
Get one up. There we go. Here's the first one is, does moaning during the exercise give you extra strength?
No, but in my head, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Like obviously, no, not at all. But like a good fucking grunt when you're like going for it, there ain't nothing better. Sometimes you can't even help yourself. You flip out, innit?
Yeah.
Like when they come from down here, like I can't even see, but come from down like just the top around, you're like, yeah, like you're fucking going for it. You know, sometimes it's a squeal, not even a grunt. When it's like, it's life and death. That last rep, it's either this leg press is going to fall on top of me and fucking snap my back in half, or I'm going to get it up and I'm probably going to have to shout for the missus to edge it up a little bit more, just so I can get out the fucking stuff. You know what I mean? And a little squeal will come out. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's the most aggressive exhale anyone can do. Like, it's not really just like...
Also, it depends. If you're in a real commercial gym and like you're grunting on every rep,
everyone's looking,
then you're probably going to get kicked out and be get told to fuck off. But yeah, the occasional grunt absolutely makes you more anabolic somehow.
That was here's a really good question. What are some common stereotypes involved with bodybuilding?
I don't know. Like, we're all knobheads. Well, we are, but no, like that. You know, I mean, I'm not a huge bloke. Well, I don't consider myself, but like when people are like massive guys, like fucking like 280, those big freaks.
Yeah.
You assume that they're all just nasty. Like, I mean, especially the gym that I was at when I first started training. You know, they all coming in. They've got tattoos all on their face.
Yeah.
And you're like, fucking hell. And you're like, these guys have like you think they've killed people. Do you know what I mean? You think, fucking hell. And you talk to them, and they're like the nicest guys ever. And all they do is go to work, eat their food, train, come back home, and then repeat it. And they're just the soundest guys ever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just chilled, whatever. Do you know what I mean? There's sound. But then if you just looked at them, you just think, fucking hell, he looks evil. Do you know what I mean? It's scary.
Like, don't judge a book by its cover with people.
Yeah.
Like, because my coach, as you may not know, is Joshua Kinsey.
Oh, well, yeah, what a lad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he came out to see me at the start of the year to, just show me the ins and out of just the lifestyle. And when we
yeah,
went to my gym, obviously, when everyone looked at him like, who's this geezer walking into our gym, like, all massive? And
yeah, yeah.
by the end of it, everyone was talking to him and they loved him. It was like,
Yeah, because sound characters, you're a bubbly guy. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
everyone stared at him.
Yeah, well, we're all human. At the end of the day, we just got more muscle than, than the next person. You know what I mean? We're just humans. We're just, we all, we just, you can talk to us, whatever. You know what I mean? Just don't talk to us. And when I'm like halfway through a lift,
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk to you back. I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
More. It's a double part question. It is lightweight for a lot of reps, or heavyweight with low reps. Which works best?
Well, this is cool. So we talk about this a lot on the Mass Discussion podcast.
Yeah.
This is a thing, right? So me, Dan, and Josh, I think we'll do especially me and Dan are both coached by Jordan.
Yeah.
And that is the high intensity, low volume approach.
Yeah.
And fucking hell, for me, the high intensity, low. Let's bring this right down instead of using all these words, right? The heavyweight and low repetitions has worked for me like fucking crazy. Like Jordan has even said, "What the fuck? We're making virgin gains still." Like I'm making my virgin gains still. Like the way I've responded to the training, the muscle we put in on the time we're doing, it's like fucking hell. Every time we go to push, put more food in, a little bit of drugs.
Yeah.
And then it's like, fuck me, like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? I'm like, fucking hell. The response to it, and it's, for me, the high intensity, the heavyweight, and the low repetitions method is very, very more self-explanatory.
Yeah.
It works. It means a lot more. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of bodybuilders who are fucking massive who don't lift incredibly heavy, but they do low repetitions. And I think that responding to that is totally down to your genetic pool.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing what people don't understand, I believe that everyone who trains will trains to failure in their own way.
Yeah.
If that be someone who trains with a lower weight, with higher repetitions, they pump, and they can't no more, but they've done like 30 fucking reps. They've done or they've done 5 sets on one fucking exercise with like 10 reps. It's fucking loads of volume. That's so much. It's fucking like 50 reps in total on it, and they failed on every set. Well, that person responds to that, right? But then there's someone like myself who will do 1 set, fucking all out, and will whack the fucking weight up on it, and I will fail on 10 reps, just like they have, but we're just in 1 set, but I've used heavier weight. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think there is a best, but I think for most, in my opinion, can use the heavy weight and low reps, or the high intensity, low volume method, and they can use that a lot easier. It's a lot easier to understand. I think there's a lot more information that makes it make sense, and I think a lot more people can respond to that regardless of genetics.
Yeah.
I think a lot more people respond to that than they do on the sort of pump training kind of thing. Also, I think there ain't nothing better than the high intensity training, in my opinion. This is all my opinion, by the way. So if anyone quotes me and says, "Oh, this ginger lad, he must be right," tick. No, right? This is the thing. The bodybuilding is a game of no rules. There's no rules because there's fucking people like Vince Taylor who barely lifted any weight. Yet there's greats like Dorian Yates who fucking lifted all the weights, and he ate dumbbells for breakfast.
Yeah.
He was in the gym for 45 minutes. He went home, he rested.
Yeah.
Trained 3-4 times a week. So it's one of them. Yeah, for sure. There ain't nothing better than lifting heavy ass fucking weights.
Yeah.
And the method of progressive overload makes so much more sense than trying to get your head around pump training.
Yeah.
Blood flow and all this shit. I say to you now, progressive overload. Okay, so you have an exercise, let's say it's dumbbell incline press, right? Dumbbell or chest press. I say to you, right, you can do it. You got one set, and you got to fail between 8 to 10 reps. Now you write in your logbook, okay, one set, 8 to 10 reps. So you start on 30, you get 8, right? You come back to the exercise in your next rotation, your next training session, or when you're training that body part, your chest, and you do 30 and you get 10.
Yeah.
Fuck, you got stronger. You've increased your reps. You've got stronger since the last time that you've done that. That means you're putting on muscle.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So then you go to 35, you get back down to 8 again.
Yeah.
You can do 8. Next time you do it, you get 9. But then you get a little force rep on there as well. So you think, fuck it. So then you go to 37.5s the next time, and you've progressed your lifts, which means you've got stronger, which must entail that you're putting on muscle.
Yeah.
It's a lot more it's for me, it seems like it's really hard. I'm really shit with words. So it just seems not easier method, but it's a lot more understandable to get your head around. That is so simple. The way I said it there is so basic and simple.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased because it's worked for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that out there. I am biased, but I think majority of people, if you train in that way, everyone, I think pretty much everyone, if they train that way, you will put on muscle.
Yeah.
You know, as long as your diet's bang on, everything else, do you know what I mean? Your rest. That's it. Or obviously, so I would say I would always aim for that high intensity, low volume approach to that question. Yeah, I mean, have fun with it. If you don't enjoy that training style, what the fuck are you doing? At the end of the day, if you don't enjoy it, why are you doing it? At the end of the day, we all doing this because we enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, don't just because of what I've said, don't change your mind. If what I've said, you think you do it, and then you're like, yeah, this makes so much sense, and you're loving it more than ever. Happy days. I've helped you, and that's putting a smile on my face.
Yeah.
But if you've tried it and you don't think it worked for you, cool, whatever. Yeah. You know, biggest thing though, a lot of people don't do is rest.
Yeah.
Young lads, fucking, you're going in there with your mates. You're all betting each other. Sweet. You're going in fucking 5 days straight. You're not having the rest. That's the biggest thing that will surpass you at a young age than everyone else. Yeah. Is being bang on with your rest and recovery. You know, that's for sure. Rest and recovery. Rest days are very important.
Yeah, I take two rest days out of the 7 days.
Yeah, well, you've got 5 day split. So it was like 2 days on, 3. I don't know what you split. What you split?
When now it's changed to what it was in the gym. Now outside of the gym, it's 2 days on, 1 rest, then on for 3 days if I'm correct, and then rest Sunday. Or 2 days, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's
that's cool.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday rest, Thursday train, Friday, Saturday, Sunday rest. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
It's changed.
Yeah, taking your rest days.
Yeah, I've changed it since lockdown.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, you don't have the same tools.
Another question. Yeah. How do you stay motivated? Or is it?
Look, I mean, I do it because I love it. I answer this on Sunday. I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I'm always motivated. Like I'm sitting here, I'm doing a podcast now at 8 o'clock on a fucking, I forgot what day it is, Tuesday. Like because we're talking about bodybuilding. I'll do that. I love it. I love talking about bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Like you tell me you start talking about fucking bodybuilding, training and all this shit and get a boner. I'm like, fucking, it's wicked. I'm hyped up. I don't even need a pre-workout. Give me a pre-workout on top. You're just giving a crackhead more crack than he's ever had in his life. He's loving life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for me, I don't need that motivation. However, I'm going to come down to someone else's level who is trying to change their habits. Someone who likes to sit on the sofa, who likes to do fuck all. I mean, when I say fuck all, I mean proper fuck all. Sit there like this, stare at the wall, and can do it for hours and think they're loving life. Brilliant. Who know that they're sedentary and they're out of shape and and whatever, and they've got diabetes, whatever. Those are the people that will lose motivation because they don't want to do it. And I've been a PT, I've had clients that aren't motivated, but they're there because they are on the brink of serious health conditions.
Yeah.
You know? So for those people, you want to stay motivated, I think, how badly do you want it? And how badly do you want to change your life? If you've got some help, like if you are having like health conditions and the doctor's saying, look, you need to fucking change your ways, otherwise, you know, if this gets any more out of control, you could die. Yeah. That should be the biggest motivation, because you can think, what, because you want to fucking sit there and stare at a wall and fucking eat all that food, blah, 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 right? You're happy to leave everyone behind. Do you know what I mean? Just because you don't want to get off your ass? Or you want to be, or you're just like, oh, I can't be arsed today. What's your goal? Set yourself a fucking goal. If you're just going to the gym for the hell of it, you might lose motivation. Do you know what I mean? You might do. But just get yourself a goal. Get your reason to be there. You know, for me and you, it's easy. It's fucking easy. You know, we want to do this as a career. This is what we want to do in life. So for us, it's easy. But if we come down to someone's level and we say, look, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Boost them back up. Whatever. Watch some videos. Set yourself a goal. Just fucking love it. Just love it. It's fucking amazing. It's going to change you. You know that you're sitting on the sofa and you're feeling like shit, can't be asked. You go in that gym and you fucking give it your all. You come out there feeling like Superman. Yeah. And you know that feeling is worth it than feeling like you're guilty on your sofa and going to bed. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck it. Get your ass in the gym. I'll meet you there. I'll fuck you up. I don't care. I love it. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I operate. But for me personally, obviously, I don't have these problems. But there's plenty of people who do, and I think this is where somewhere like I could say, "Oh, you're a fucking pussy. I don't suffer from those problems. I love it." Be quite undermining to some people. But this is where I'm going to come down to someone else's and try and see where they sort of feel. You know? And I think that's what's important for us bodybuilders, especially for someone who's like who just wants to train, because we're the guys who take just training to the elite, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? We take that to the elite. Yeah. And we're like, potentially, we're the people on top of who are selling the fucking protein powder they're buying. Yeah. You know, if you're just going, oh, fucking hell, like, if you want to bodybuild, you shouldn't be feeling like that. Yeah, that's true. Cool. Yeah. But they might not want it. They might just want to get fucking a six-pack. Yeah. You know, and they might find you motivating because what you do is fucking insane. Plenty of people who enjoy watching Cristiano Ronaldo, but don't have the motivation to go kick a football around a pitch. Yeah, that's true. No, it's the same. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, that's what I would do. Go watch some videos, set yourself a goal, and come on, who doesn't want to be fucking massive?
No, like my goal, I think, as you said in the first podcast for mass discussion, you said in a couple of years, you want to walk around in the off season 300 pounds or more. Like, yeah. I'm the same. But when I'm older, I want to be that size, like 310, 320.
You want to, yeah, like, fucking, how good does that sound? You know what I mean? Just fucking stumbling around, like, people are like, fucking hell, what the fuck's that? Do you know what I mean? You walking in the gym, like, talking to the bird over the counter, like, oh, yeah, you're right, oh, here, these my keys, how you doing? And then there's some new people like, fuck me, what the fuck is that? Do you know what I mean? Or, like, you're like 285, peeled out your brains on stage, just like, yeah, watch this, fuckers. Boom! And everyone's like, whoa, fuck me. Sitting there, shake your legs off. Yeah, do you want a bit of that, do you, Judge? Fucking stick it up your arse, you know what I mean? Yeah, look at this tricep. Boom, like that. Give it some, and they love it. It's fucking brilliant, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Amazing.
You're getting me fired up, mate. You're getting me pumped at like 8:30.
Yeah, it's amazing because like for me is that like if when that time comes of if I will get to 320 pounds. That's my goal. I will.
You will.
It's not.
So you got to say it.
Maybe I will. Like I would have a hoodie on. I would never. I would have people be curious always. I'd be like, what the fuck is
under? Oh, fuck that, mate. I'd be walking around in a vest.
No, I'd be like, what is under that? What the fuck is under that? I want people to be always like curious. Like, what is there? What's under that? Like, is it just pure brick or concrete? Like, what is it? Like,
wait, is that fat or is he muscle? It's like, oh, fucking Murphy takes it off, Sam.
Yeah. Let me get. How do you check how long it's been on? Like, does it?
Shit. I'm not too sure, buddy. But we're doing well. We're doing well. You haven't had the message yet. It hasn't said it's you got a time limit, so we'll be all right. Just crack a few more questions out. We're all good. I'm on fire at the minute.
All right. Because I don't want to take too much of your time.
Don't worry about it, mate. Meal time's not till what, about 10 to 9.
All right, cool.
Got to spread them out on a rest day because I only get 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like 6 meals on a rest day.
6 meals on a rest day, 7 because I have intra-workout on a training day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine doesn't vary. Mine just stays the same.
Yeah.
See. Which one is it? Here it is. Best type of music, like, or artist to listen to whilst training. Do you listen to like any music while you train?
Fucking sick. Right, here we go. So it doesn't matter, right? I found the playlist I like at the minute. It's just going to sound stupid. I like a massive range of music, right? I like anything from Cardi B to Lamb of God. I like, I even listen to some real tinny pop.
Yeah.
Right? When I say tinny pop, I'm talking like Pussycat Dolls, right? Whatever. When I'm driving in the car. But when I'm training, it'll be like, I'm listening to a playlist at the minute, and it's weird, right? It's just, don't judge me too. Epic battle songs. Fucking wicked, right? Epic battle songs. It's just like classical music, but it's like, do you know the sort of shit that you're playing? Like one of the songs come on there is like the Halo 2 something. Yeah. And I'm like, fucking shit up. Like, it's just fucking shit up. It's like, it should be called fucking shit up music. Yeah. It's brilliant. But I like listening to anything when I sort of train. A lot of the time the music sort of fades out. It's sort of just there in my ears. Yeah. It's not the heavy focus of the training. A lot of the time I before a set, it's like I'm focusing on the set, what I'm going to do. Depending on the lift, it will be like I'll think, right, you're never going to come second again. You're never going to come second again. You're going to fucking come first because you're going to have the biggest back out of everyone. Yeah. Then I'll do a rack pull. Do you know what I mean? That will be the thoughts in my head. I do sometimes shout a little bit, but it's very much sort of very conserved in my head. I conserve the energy and sort of fill the bar. And yeah, the music can be like Lamb of God, yeah, hardcore metal, like ah. And usually I don't listen to the screaming when I listen to metal. I like to listen to the double pedal, right? And that's the big drum in the middle. So my brother's a musician, so he'd crucify me if he heard this. But in metal music, they have two. Have you ever seen a pair of drums? Usually they have one in the middle, the drum, the pedal, and they have double pedals. So it goes like, and that's what I listen to. That I can hear that, and that gets me fucking really going. Yeah. Like the focus. Like if I could say, like focus stuff from pre-workout, some of the nootropics. Yeah. Like the sort of stuff. Yeah, that shit. That is what the double pedal does to me. It's like a nootropic. So that fucking focus. You're like I'm Neo from the Matrix, just focusing on something. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. So metal, epic battle songs. If you're not listening to it, just type in epic battle songs on Spotify. He will not be disappointed. Or you'll think, what the fuck does he listen to? Yeah. And you can't go wrong with grime, bit of drill music, DMX, loving it. Loving life.
I've got, like, in my gym, it's very, like, it's like King's Gym. It's a very, like, bodybuilding gym in Portugal. A bit smaller than the ones in the UK. But
Yeah.
When I get into the changing rooms and I get all my stuff out, whatever day it is, and have my headphones on, when you go downstairs into, like, you go up to the changing rooms, when you come down, this long, dark, black hallway, and when I have my music on, I have the same playlist, and I start it, and it goes all the way up until I finish, and it's metal and grime and
Yeah. So when I used to work in a gym, I used to be in charge of the music. So I
yeah,
used to have a playlist, like a mix of everything, because you might have like metalheads over there who want to listen to metal, but then you might have someone who wants to listen to Real Slim Shady. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Please stand up in the corner. So if you have a mix of, some people going, oh, this is a bit hardcore, isn't it? Then you've got fucking Queen going on, and everyone like, whoa, what's going on? Then you have like Notorious B.I.G. smacking out, like spitting bars, and you're like, fucking hell. Then you've got Skepta on.
yeah,
Everyone's happy. We're loving life. It's a good vibe. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
pumping. When you're in control of the speakers, that's a big job. That's a big job of the man behind the desk. You know, don't judge the guy behind the gym. You know, he's a full-time DJ too.
yeah.
So you've got, yeah. When it comes to that, when it's your own earphones, it's epic battle songs all the time, mate.
Yeah.
Epic battle songs, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, love it.
Let's get some more questions in.
Punk rock as well. Punk rock's good.
Okay, here's a question. What's your favorite refeed or / cheat meal?
See, it's a weird thing, right? People, like, refeeds sort of more into prep. When I did my prep, didn't have a refeed because I was fat at the start. I only gave myself 13 weeks, so we didn't have any refeeds or anything. It was simply just I didn't care, didn't think about it until I finished my prep, and I went, oh, didn't have a refeed during that because everyone was talking about their refeeds, and I was just like, didn't have one.
Yeah,
Didn't bother me. Cheat meals, same thing again. Off-plan meals, not really phased about them, not too bothered. If you know, I don't have to have a treatment. Like, I'm not one of these guys who are like, yeah, every week I have to have my treatment. I have to have it. I fucking have to have it. No, not at all. You know, I saw one of Fuad's podcasts, he had Patrick Tuar on, and he said you should be eating enough food that you shouldn't want a cheat meal.
yeah,
And I thought, well, actually, that's a good thing, you know. That's true, that is. But, like, you know, there's been times where Jordan's been like, oh, do you want an off-plan meal? And I've said no. And there's been times he's gone, have an off-plan meal. So I don't have an on. Do you know what I mean? So I said, all right, you know, an off-plan meal for me will be something where that is gonna benefit my work, like my workout the next day. You know, it's gonna be the last meal of the day, and it's gonna. I saw that off John Meadows. I love John Meadows stuff, but last meal of the day, and it's gonna be something where it's like, right, I'm gonna load myself up. So tomorrow's session is gonna be fucking wicked, and I think I said it like, you know, something like fuck loads of chips, garlic bread, and a lovely steak or a burger. Bang it all in, lovely. Do you know what I mean? Maybe a few cookies at the end. Now I'm full, I'm bursting from the seams. And when I go train the next day, I'm fucking ready. Like the vein in my head's coming out. I'm fucking veins in my head. I'm like, ah! I'm full as a house. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. When you're a little bit leaner, it's even better because you can see everything. You're like, wah! Yeah, like, yeah. But that's what that would be. But yeah, something that I'm not bothered about, really, to be perfectly honest. But I don't want to be boring. I'm not going to be sitting there going, oh, fucking cheat meals are for pussies, because they have their time and place. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of guys who are very, very, very successful Mr. Olympians who had cheat meals.
yeah,
So who am I to fucking say that? Do you know what I mean? Plus, who doesn't enjoy a good burger? Who doesn't enjoy McDonald's? And who doesn't enjoy fucking Subway? I do. Do you know what I mean? I don't need them, but I do enjoy them. I'm like, oh, do you know what I mean? All this shit. Yeah, of course. If I get an off-plan meal and Jordan goes, do you want an off-plan meal? And I go, all right then. Yeah, I'll bang in fucking 4 bargain buckets. I don't care. You know what I mean? But yeah, it'll be basically, off-plan meals are basically something that's going to bang in, and it's going to be beneficial to my performance the next day. So, you know, it's carbs, fats, and proteins, and it will be something that I think, all right, I'll load myself up on this, because I feel good, rather than going, right, I'm going to load myself up on just ice cream.
Yeah.
Great. It's probably going to come out my arse and make me feel a bit dodgy.
Yeah, that was my mistake when I started. Obviously, I was training and eating clean, and then I had like once a month, you know, like just an afternoon of, you know, a big
binging,
big in the afternoon. And I would have ridiculous amounts of food. I think the worst time I ever had was like 2 double large pizzas, 2 Big Macs, 2 fillet fishes, all the chips with it.
No, mate, bro.
Yeah,
But you know, the
and
thing is, though, then you're like £100 down. Like,
that
fuck me. What the fuck happened here? Like, who stole that money? Domino's? Who the fuck is he? I'm gonna do him in.
literally
You know what I mean?
that was all in one meal. I got all of it and just like ate all of it, and it was just like, and 2 of the Ben and Jerry's as well. Like I just went at it. It was
Smashing it in. Fucking crazy. Man.
Where's the question? I think where is it? The question is, do you take supplements? If so, which ones?
We're talking. Well, I take supplements. Yeah.
Like the PG kind. Let's do the PG kind of.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I take whey protein. I'm dabbling in pre-workout at the minute. I have bought some pre-workout. I put a thing on because I was like, you know what? I feel like buying some pre-workout, so I'll ask some people. Whey protein, basically, health supplements, fucking key. Like this, that. My voice changes when we talk health supplements. Very serious. You know, if you are taking gear, you're taking stuff. Health supplements are fucking so key. Don't be a knobhead. Do you know what I mean? Minimize the collateral damage that you're going to do to yourself. There's so much out there when it comes to information, and now you don't even need to get single ingredients yourself. You can buy them all done by companies such as Supplement Needs, Jordan's, trained by J Nutrition, Revive. They're all doing it. There's loads out there. So yes, I take a lot of health supplements. Very good. Like Joint Force, very good by Jordan. That's a really good. I think that's key for everyone, regardless if you're enhanced, if you're natural.
Yeah,
that's very important. If you're serious about your goals and you train, go and lift heavy weights. You want good joints. Yeah. So my theory is on that supplement, use it before you need it. Do you know what I mean? Don't delay it. But yeah, so double in pre-workouts. I used to take Strom's Vascumax a lot. So that's I did do Stimmy-Max. That was really good. I did Stimmy-Max Pro. I like that one. And then I had the Black Edition. Yeah. I tried it off a mate. And it blew my head off. No issues. But then I had it. And then I had a bit of like, I was eating my post-workout meal. And it was like, sort of like it was suppressed. I knew that it wasn't like a problem with appetite because I never have a problem with appetite. Yeah. So I knew it was something. I was like, what's this? So next time I trained, it didn't take it. And because of the amount of stims it had in it, it affected my appetite because it's very, very stim sensitive. Yeah. So then it'd be like my pre-workout choice would after that, if I wanted caffeine, it'd be like coffee and a scoop of Vascumax. Yeah. Or if I'm feeling real fruity, it'd be scoop of Vascumax and one of those white monsters. Yeah. You know, the Monster Ultras. Beautiful. Yeah. Or if I didn't want, then I didn't have the Vascumax for a bit, and I've just been having the white monster. Yeah. Before training, and then I won't have anything. But then the other day I was just thinking like, oh, I'm going to buy some So I asked a lot. So I have actually bought some pre-workout, and I'm happy to try it. I'm not going to say. Actually, I will say it was because it will come before this comes out. So I bought some Total War, Redcon ones. Total War. Have you tried it?
No, actually, I'm going to buy them. I've got them on a little thing on a basket. I'm going to get the Big Noise and the Total War to try it.
Oh, pump them together.
Yeah, to see if it's the same, because right now I'm using Strom, like all their supplements.
Yeah.
They're really good. Like, yeah. I haven't tried I've tried all of them. They're coming soon. But before that I was on Ghost. I was on, Ghost Lifestyle. I was in pre-workouts. And then I tried Strom, and then it would hit different.
Strom was the one that I had, and it fucking blew me tits off. I did the pre-workout. So obviously when I first started, I tried all the shit ones, not really knowing. And then since I've started, since 2017, 2018, a lot more of the brands that are coming out, like, the people know what the ingredients should be in, and what dosages should be. So a lot more brands are coming out with at that higher price, but with the quality ingredients, which I think is a fucking brilliant move. There's plenty of pre-workouts out there, like the strong stuff. I mean, some of it's fucking strong. You can't handle it. You're fucking like, what? Fuck me, you know what I mean? Fucking hell. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah.
When I tried it, I was just.
What did you say, buddy?
When I tried Strom, I was just like, this is completely different to like Ghost. I was just like, just crazy difference.
Fucking that black edition shit. Just
that
sitting there, like, looking around with your head.
That I tried when he was here, Josh. He brought his things to train, and I tried a scoop of that on legs. And my leg, and I said, do I need the Vascomax? And he went, nope, not with me, you don't. I went, you sure? He went, yeah. And I was glad I didn't take Vascomax with training legs with Josh.
Yeah,
he killed me.
Yeah, that Vascomax, like you take a 2 scoop of that, you're fucked, man. Like your legs are so fucking full. When you get on the lying leg curl to do like after smashing quads, Smith squats and leg extension, your fucking legs, your quads are so full that you fucking feel it, that you're bubbling up with the fucking all the shit that's in there. You can feel it, and it's fucking so full that it's gonna burst when you're trying to do your hamstrings, and your hamstrings fucking out because that's getting so fucking full because of the thing, and then you're really fucked. That Strom shit, you can't do more than that two scoop, because I did a 2 scoop, and that's really fucked me up like that Vascomax. I felt so full. I think a lot of people though, because some people be like, oh, well, that Vascomax, or I don't feel as full or whatever, but I think it works a lot better on people with a lot more muscle, and for sure that their nutrition's good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That you do feel it a lot more. That your nutrition's good. You do feel it a lot more than you would if all you've eaten is a bowl of cereal and you've been fucking trained. You know what I mean? Or what did you have? What did you have this morning? I've had some oats and then had a bowl of cereal. So you've had no protein all day. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing coming to the gym? Like, so it is a diet. Fucking follow it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to take too much of your time with the questions, but I've got a couple fun would you rather questions to finish off.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's finish it off with those ones. Go on then.
These are just stuff I've looked up because actually Dan himself gave me an idea of putting questions together for the end of it. So I thought a way to finish it off. The first one is, would you rather have unlimited international first class travel or never pay for food in restaurants?
Oh, fuck me, that's hard, isn't it? Things I don't go out and eat a lot right now. So probably, and I don't travel, but to have that would be good, wouldn't it? I'll probably take the world class travel, first class international travel for free, because the goal is pro bodybuilding. So if you have to fly over to shows, you've got first class for free, and you can sit with your feet up, loving life.
That's a great answer for that one, because the other one is, as you said, you don't go to restaurants as much, so it's not as neat. If I move on to the second one, that is a big invite to you to ever come out here to Portugal and have a week off with the missus as well. We've got a place here. You can just relax by the pool.
Sweet.
Always welcome. Next question is, would you rather have smelly feet or bad breath?
Smelly feet.
Smelly feet.
Sure. The thing is, your feet would stink, right? But the way I am, I wouldn't give a fuck, right? So I'd get my feet out, and I would sit there, get my feet out, and people would go, "Fuck, what's that? It smells like cheesy feet." And I'd sit there, and I knew it was me, and I'd start laughing. You smell my fucking disgusting feet. You smell it. Do you know what I mean? Then and whip my shoes back on, and then just go off. Like, because you could get around it. You could put like plastic bags over your feet, tie it up. You'd be fine. But bad breath is bad, isn't it? When you're talking to someone and their breath fucking honks, you're like, oh, just fuck off. Like, you know, even when someone's far away,
Yeah.
and their breath's off, and you're like, fuck off, man. Like, your breath stinks. I don't mean to be rude, but your breath fucking honks. You know what I mean? So definitely the cheesy feet one, because I could wind people up then.
And it's just, the last one is: would you rather take a pill that gives you the perfect body, or take a pill that guarantees you to live to 80 years old?
When we say perfect body, we talking like Mr. Olympia beating Ronnie Coleman's record.
For your goals, yes. Just
Yeah, well, I'd have that pill, wouldn't I? Fucking smash it down. Fucking hell, I'd smash it down, mate. Yeah, give me 4 of them, but you know what I mean? Does that mean I'm 4 times better than everyone? Yeah, wicked. I mean, of course, it's athlete's mentality, isn't it? It's like, I'll do anything is necessary to be better than everyone else.
Yeah.
It's just stupid, but it is what it is, and that's the way we think.
Okay. Where is it? I think obviously we're going to end here. So, honestly, thank you so much, Josh, for coming on.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to be your first, mate. Eh?
That's great.
Boy.
I hope you had fun during it. Hopefully it was.
Yeah, mate, it was awesome.
And obviously, I will put all of your links in the description. So anyone watching your Instagram and YouTube, the people can check you out. So
sweet.
I'm just gonna obviously end it there. So hopefully everyone, you've watched it and hopefully you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe and comment on this video and tell me what videos or people you want next.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers, everyone.
See you.
See you later, dude.
Right.